Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? I hope it's been a good one. I've been taking it a little bit easy because I definitely have noticed a shift in energy out there, and I definitely noticed it with myself yesterday. Just all of a sudden it was like I got very frustrated and irritated and basically miserable. And I was just like, yeah, I didn't even work last night. To be honest, I don't remember the last time I had gone out and done my ride sharing work. I've been working on some other things instead, things that bring me more joy. Basically, I just didn't feel right going out because I felt like if I did, I probably would have blown up at somebody or done something worse. It was not a good. I was not in a good mood yesterday. Safe to say. So yeah, and I definitely have that being reflected here, and it's not surprising, because right now we have the North Node traveling through Aries, which is all about the self. We're in the middle of eclipse season. We just had the solar eclipse last Saturday. We have the lunar eclipse happening, I believe, next Saturday. I know it's next week. I can't remember if it's Friday or Saturday, I think. But it's the 28th, I know that. And that's going to be happening in, the solar eclipse, of course, with it being a new moon and it being Libra season. That was all about balance, balancing between the chaotic energy of Uranus, while at the same time that kind of chilled out, all dreamy kind of energy of Neptune, okay, because those two, they were kind of doing a triangle, right, and pointing right straight at the eclipse, okay, or at the moon anyway. So yeah, learning how to find that balance and so forth. And then of course we have everything happening with the North Node, and then we of course with the lunar eclipse coming up here soon, that is going to be in Taurus, which is all about that feeling of security and safety and so forth, basically shining a light on what we consider to be um, um, secure and safe and so forth. And then, of course, with this coming up on the Witches' New Year, Halloween or Samhain. I know some people pronounce it Samhain. In America, we call it pumpkin spice season. Anyway, yeah, the veil is thinning. So more messages are coming through, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's expected to be a little bit chaos, especially since we're coming up on holiday season. That always gets everybody all crazy to begin with. So let's go ahead and dive into this, and that way you can see what I'm talking about with everything. Okay. All right. First up, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Find out what sort of spirit animals we have around us. First up is the Skunk Spirit. This is from the bottom of the deck, the number 54 card. That's the 5-4 card. Know your worth. Okay. And the next card from the top of the deck is the number 19 card. That's the 1-9 card. The Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And the last card is also from the top of the deck. It's the number 59 card. That's the 5-9 card. The Starfish Spirit. Open to infinite possibility. All right, that all added up to 6, which is all about the home environment. And here lately, I've been interpreting that as the self, the body, and so forth. Basically this realm that we're in right now. Primarily because, of course, everything that's going on that I just talked about. All right, with this being Friday, it's the Light Worker and Light Warrior Day. So we're using the Light Worker Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Oh, excuse me. So terribly sorry. All right, definitely has some throat chakra activation going on there. All right, first up from the bottom of the deck, the number 43 card. That's the 4-3 card, 6th ray of devotion. So basically, we are being reminded that throughout all of this that is going on, definitely stay loyal to whatever it is that you love, or whatever path that you're on, so on and so forth. All right. Top of the deck, the number 4 card, single digit 4, paradigm shift. This is the second week now that we're going through this, which is not surprising, considering everything that is going on. We definitely are going through some sort of paradigm shifts. All right, last card, also from the top of the deck, the number 23 card. That's the 2-3 card, initiation by water. So a lot of cleansing, healing work. Now, it's interesting, before I continue, definitely, because this is, with this being starfish, this is definitely, water, and then initiation by water. So we have we have this where we have basically two cards related to each other and 2 cards related to each other in both decks. So what's interesting, with this initiation by water, and I actually, instead of just reading the summary for a change with the guidebook, I went through and read the whole thing. And it makes a lot of sense with, with what I was just talking about, with what I went through, what I'm experiencing out there, just with running to the grocery store and running errands and so forth. It makes a lot of sense. There is basically a lot of water, basically a lot of emotions are coming to the surface right now. So in that way we can experience, so we can do that healing work and so forth, so we can cleanse the self, find that balance, and realize what safety and security means for us individually. Okay, so, and oh, by the way, this one added up to 7, all about that divine, that divine inspiration. I was trying to think the word. I kept thinking intervention, but it's like, well, okay, in a way, it is a divine intervention. Didn't think about that. Yeah. So basically, it's that divine inspiration. Those messages that are coming through, that the healing work that is needing to be happening right now. With this initiation by water is to cleanse ourselves, so that way we can be that open channel between us and the divine. That's basically what this is all about. They use an example in the guidebook about, if you have a glass of water and it's got a bunch of sediment at the bottom, you hold it up to light, obviously you're going to be able to see through the water, but you're not going to be able to see through the sediment. So, and all the sediment basically, represents all that muck, that is within ourselves, that needs to be healed, that needs to be cleansed. And once you get through a lot of that sediment, not necessarily get rid of it, but cleanse that, then you have a clear glass of water where you are going to be able to be a better conduit between yourself and spirit. Okay, and that's what this one here is all about, with that 7 number. And then together with both of these, adding up to 13, 6 plus 7 being 13, and then 1 plus 3 equaling 4, that's going to help us with our stability. Because 4 is all about that stability. You think of the actual physical number 4. You can actually see it right here, that paradigm shift, that 4 right there, down here at the bottom. When you think about that, it kind of reminds you of that of a yoga pose where you have one person standing on one foot and they're like this. Same thing, that balance and stability. Okay. All right. So if you like this message, please hit that like button. If you like the content coming out of this channel, please subscribe and hit those notification buttons. Yeah, a little scatterbrained, I guess. Forgetful. Hit those notification buttons so you know when new messages are coming out. And also, please share. And, of course, head on over there to the blog. I know I haven't done any new posts except for, the daily messages in quite a while. But, it is what it is. Though it's more of a hobby thing for me. So, yeah, just take it as it is. I'll get to it eventually. All right. I love you all. You all have a great weekend. I'll talk to you all on Sunday.